Welcome back to the 22nd episode of a close combat longest day playthrough with the Germans in the Grand Campaign on Elite difficulty. And this time around we are defending Arromanches, or however you say that. I'm gonna keep butchering these French town names, so, prepare yourself for that if you haven't already. We don't have a lot to defend with. We're up against the usual force here on the British landings, so... yeah, let's kind of see how that goes, I guess. We'll pretty much give them the same stuff that we usually do. And let's see, Company HQ with Canadian rifle teams. Let's go. More manpower on these, 7 soldiers, so why not? Another Company HQ with a Vickers medium machine gun and a 3-inch mortar. Guess we'll give them a Centaur and a Churchill and 5 Shermans. Then I have a command team, Osttruppen team, 1 Panzerfaust with these guys, heavy machine gun team, some anti-tank guns. Right. I kind of want to just put them here firing down at the enemy tanks immediately, but probably they're gonna get wrecked if I do that, so maybe let's not. Honestly, I'm thinking let them have the city. We're gonna set up in like this corner of the map and try to hold them if they get there, right? Like, I don't even wanna, I'm not contesting the city. I'm not even gonna try, it's not gonna go well. But if we put the anti-tank gun here and some tanks come rolling over this way. Right, that should be decent, I guess. Could also put the other anti-tank gun inside this building, I guess. Can we get the 7.5 centimeter in here? Probably not, but... no, usually they don't want to be in buildings for whatever reason. We could have the 5 centimeter here, ready to just kind of aim down here, which probably is going to get it killed, but 5 centimeter guns are trash, so... I mean, not trash, but they're not good either, so... what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put all the infantry here, on ambush even. Or maybe on defend, who knows. Yeah, let's just go defend. So this is not going to be a very exciting episode, most likely. And we could also put the... let's get the MG team over here. Right, Osttruppen and MG. We'll cover from this building with them. And hope no tanks come their way. Speaking of that, by the way. Now it's just down here, this can cover. How about if we put this here? What kind of coverage are we talking about? Absolute trash cover. Okay. From here? Can't really shoot over the river. Let's... I'll put it here, I think. Can shoot over here. And if there comes a tank here, then I'm hoping the tank is tall enough it can shoot over all this stuff. Like, we knocked down the tall trees here, so... you'd hope that had some effect, or will have some effect, I guess, but... either way, so I'm just gonna hope we're putting our guys so far away from the landings that the enemy doesn't even move off them. That's kind of been like a bug that we've had to deal with. We actually might have shots at some of the tanks if we could spot them. Yeah, we're already aiming at this guy, so it's mobilized. So let's see if we can fuck with the other one then. No, and we lost the pack gun, so... oh no, we didn't, actually. But it's only 1 crew member remaining. So yeah, immediately we're losing the 5 centimeter, that's great. Yeah, perfect. We did immobilize this thing though, so that's not going anywhere. And we lost the anti-tank gun. Nice. And we can't see anything anymore either. So, that's nice. We got all these little lumps here that would usually be a mine, but in this case it isn't. Oh well. Speaking of mines, either way, yeah, the Churchill is struggling a bit, so that's going to be delayed in whatever the hell it's trying to do. Yeah, well, I mean, we know they have some stuff here, but until they push further up north, and we can just have these guys in ambush here, they can at least spot down the road for us. Shouldn't have opened fire at those guys. They were stupid. The Churchill is going up here, and I really don't think he can get past all this stuff, so... well, that's good. We don't have to deal with it, basically. At least not for a long while. But that being said, I'm actually going to just edit you to when something more interesting than tanks driving up and down this beach happens, because I don't think there's much point in that. Like, if there actually any fighting begins, then yeah, well, I'll edit you to that. I'm not sure what the fuck they're trying to do here, so we drive up here.
Take cover!
Well, I mean, yeah, I guess I can. 1.5 meter elevation. I've seen tanks traverse that before, so I guess you can just come up anywhere along this. Seems unreasonable, but at least there's rocks that they can kind of climb up, so it makes a bit more sense. I wouldn't try driving a tank up there. Seems like a bad idea, but oh well. Was the gun destroyed? Yes, it was. Alright, well, I'll edit you to when stuff starts happening and we can actually engage the enemy. Because right now they're just rolling up and down the beach and I really don't have that much to say about it. Well, so yeah, I'm gonna admit that I went AFK for a little while here. Took care of some chores because... And it's been a bit like that in the last few episodes, right? It's... When I'm attacking, it's all good because I can be engaged at all times when I have a force to be attacking with or actively defending and making some moves, but when I just really don't have anything to actually fight the enemy with properly, then, well, it just gets kind of like this. There will be more interesting battles for sure. Next battle, I'm sure, will be much better because we're fighting a paratrooper regiment with another infantry regiment. I believe it is, will be the first battle of the next turn. So, yeah, I'm kind of looking a little bit more forward to that. Should actually be able to do something and not just sit and wait for the inept AI to try to do something. But I gotta give it to the AI though, they have claimed a little bit of territory here, so I'm deploying this far back so that we can actually hold this thing and just keep them at bay at the beach. It's a bit cheesy, I know, but if it gets the job done, it gets the job done, I guess, and we can kinda get reinforcements in here that can deal with enemy armor sooner rather than later. We got a truce? Nah, didn't think so. We give it a few more minutes, I'm pretty sure we can though. So, yeah, I'll edit you to 5 minutes from now or something. Okay, we're about to pass the 16-minute mark, so let's see. No. Okay, I'll try again in a few minutes then. This is very interesting. Well, another couple of minutes have passed, so there we go. They took the truce. Fantastic. Yeah, I mean, they went in, took these things, and then just decided not to take anything else, which is, it's the AI, so what are you gonna do? My progress is worse than my historical counterparts. How so? We've held every single beach, we've defeated every paratrooper regiment except for one, on the west side anyway, and like they haven't gained ground anywhere. Like, how am I doing worse than my historical counterparts? Oh well, either way, I mean, yeah, there wasn't much to enjoy with this episode, right? But I hope you still did enjoy it, and if you did, I would, as always, appreciate if you would consider leaving a like on the video. It does help my channel out. So does a subscription if you haven't already, and might want to consider that as well. But yeah, all that being said, you can catch me in the next episode where we're going to be, well, it's going to be the next turn. We can finally move our stuff around the strategic map and we're going to be getting some interesting fights, I think, in the next turn. But yeah, well, either way, you can catch me then, so have a good one.